Now we all love drums. They're the lifeblood of any record. Nobody wants to be known for having weak drums and the same drums being used over and over again. Get ready for a classic because in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys a couple methods so that way you can make your own drum loops. The methods I'm about to show you can be applied by everybody and every DAW. So if you don't want weak drums, keep watching. So for method one, I'm gonna use Addictive Drums because it's the best drum set emulation and it's just goated. I can't lie to you. As soon as you open up, the starter preset is good enough, but if you wanna dive deeper, here's where the magic happens. So we're gonna take these ordinary drums from this to something like this. By tweaking some of the features, you can change the knot, tone, and texture of the drums. Let's just start off with a basic pattern like this. Now, I'm no drummer, but I know how to finesse it a little bit. So since we got a basic layout, we could change the pattern after we shape it. Now, the sound that I like and I'm gonna go for is called dead drums. They kind of sound lifeless, but on purpose. You hear that style of drums in a lot of records from Leon Thomas, SZA, Clairo, and Men I Trust. Take off the send, we don't need that. We're gonna adjust this. Adjust the EQ. Out the room. Adjust the snare buzz, then adjust the EQ and the cutoff. So after those tweaks, we got a sound like this. You can screen share, but I'm gonna share with you guys this preset. So let's move on to the snare. Adjust the volume with the ADSR. See if we can pitch it up a little bit. Adjust the room, the open hat. Now we got it to sound like this. The hi-hat, we don't really need to adjust it too much, but we want to tame it. So now with the basic pattern, it sounds like this. Alright, so now that we got to sound good, let's switch up the pattern a little bit. Adjust the pattern to something simple and loopable. It doesn't have to be too complex. Now this is my original pattern that I was trying to emulate. That's sounding good to me, but if you want to take it a step further, you can add different type of plugins to shape the texture. So tape emulation plugins, distortion, spring reverb, pretty much whatever to make it sound interesting. So I use this UAD tape emulation plugin. It just sounds better, and in context with the whole beat. That sounded good to me, and it doesn't need the craziest drums. If anything, it just needs a beefed up bass line. It honestly sounds like some rap shit to me. Once you're happy with that, just hit render and you got a drum loop. And the great thing about it is you could simplify the pattern, or you could take different elements out so that way you could add a harder kick and snare, or maybe you just want to use the hi-hat. Whatever floats your boat, you have multiple options because you made it. Man, if you don't like to make your own presets because it's too meticulous, definitely go check out my and a producer named QAPT. I don't know how to pronounce bro's name, and I'm pretty sure that's how you spell it, but they have some amazing Addictive Drum preset banks. I highly recommend you check them out because they sound really good. Now the second method is where you can use drum patterns from records and loops. Personally, I like to avoid copyright, so I'll use percussion from Splice and build on top of it. wondering why I'm using Ableton, is because I'm trying to challenge myself to get better at drums on Ableton. I didn't switch up. I still use FL mainly, but I just wanted a little challenge for myself because that's how you grow, right? So let's start right over here. So I started with these hi-hats. Take this stuff off. Use the transient shaper to make it tighter. Then I added this rim. And then this kick. Simple, nothing crazy going on. The only thing I have on the send is a spring reverb, just to give it that whole like feel. So I added a texture behind it. Now behind it, I added this percussion. It sounds like this before the processing. Just to give it that movement. And then some chimes. And the last thing, which I go to Splice for a lot of drum fills. I use the drum fill and then I chopped it up a little bit. Hella simple. I'm not doing anything crazy. I actually just found this out. If you go ahead and select all the drums and then hit Command G, it puts them in a group. Throw a sample on top of it and yeah, nothing crazy. Adding all those different textures, patterns, as well as processing on top of it, just give it a new life. So pretty much all I have to do is render it, and I got myself a drum loop. All right, now this last one is super quick. I recommend everybody to do this. Go back to your old beats and render your drum patterns. The reason being is because you know it works, and you could always use it again. Fun fact, if you didn't know, Sabrina Carpenter's biggest record comes from a drum loop out of an Oliver pack. Now think about it, if he never rendered that drum loop and put it in a pack, that record would probably never exist. All right, we back in familiar territory. This is actually a beat I did a long time ago, but I really love these drums. All I'm gonna do is just highlight it and render it. And this is my drum loop. First parts, drums, BPM, drum loops 2025. Open up a new project file, boom. Throw that in there, BPM 90, and bam, got myself a drum loop right here that I made. It's really that simple. All right, well, I hope you guys got some gems from this video. As you can see, Addictive Drums is a cheat code. I definitely recommend you try out these 3 methods because they yield great results. As always, take what resonates and discard what doesn't. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments and I'll do my best to make it happen. My name is Isaac Duarte. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you guys go follow me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever platform, because I'm about to go crazy with the videos. So if you want additional sauce, definitely go follow. With that being said, I will catch you guys next time.